Okay, so welcome everybody, and we're going to take you on a journey through what we call the Fast Track Workbook, and it's going to give you, if you like, a strategy. It's going to give you the process for you to go from day one all the way through to becoming a team leader, which is the first step on the success ladder of being part of Genestar. But the first target is to become a team leader. Okay, this is the first leadership position. And this is the first position where you're actually supervising people. And it's where your business really begins. Yeah, it's a kind of starting point of building passive income. I'm going to hand you over to my colleague here, Kwesi Raphael, who's going to take it away from here.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve. Morning, everybody. Good to see so many faces up at this hour. And for those of you who listen to the recording, really glad you're taking this time. This is a very essential step on that journey of yours. So as Steve said, team leader is the first target. That's where you start being in business. Before team leader, you're feeling it out. You're operating on your own. You don't have a business yet. So how do you go from where you are right now to get to team leader? Now, we made this really, really straightforward. In the workbook that you have, the Business Basics workbook that you have, there's a chart for how to go from where you are to being licensed, because obviously you got to get licensed first before you can get that promotion. So as you can see inside of here, we want to help you get to that leadership position. So we're talking about building a team. So we want you to take some time, sit down, and think of 3 people that you want to work with. Now, these got to be great people. If you could choose the best people that you know to work with, like the best people to work with, put their names down there. That's for you. This is where we want to help you start to build this business. We don't want you to do anything with those names just yet. Just write them down. How to get your financial plan, because we want you to get to see what it is that we do. You know, you wouldn't trust somebody who doesn't use their own product, especially if that product was free. You know, if I was selling you something and I didn't take it, let's just be real. If you came to me and I was selling you fish and I wouldn't eat the fish, you wouldn't eat the fish either. You come to me and I'm saying, hey, you got to have a financial plan. This is going to be great. It's going to help you. Have you had one? Me now. No, I haven't had it. You wouldn't bother. This is a matter of integrity. Have your own financial plan. Get started on your financial freedom journey. Orientation class, check, you're here. Observe financial plans. There are a few more things. The list does continue, but you're going to work with your trainer. You're going to work with your upline, and they're going to take you through this. Now, on average, it takes about 2 weeks to get this done. I want to give you guys a caution. Don't let it take more than 4 weeks. We do have some people that have completed this in less than a week. So the question is, which one are you? Are you a 2-week person? Are you a 1-week person? 4-week person? Get it done. Now, this is all done in your own time. You're going to coordinate with your trainer, but the sooner you get past this, the sooner we get to the next stage. All right, and what's the next stage? Here we're going to be talking about how to get to team leader. Now, remember, if you came here to build a business, if you came here to build a lifestyle, if you came here to escape the tyranny of your job, you got to get to team leader. Trust me when I say it begins here. Now, firstly, we want to help you find 3 new business partners. And this is where those first three names came into play. Because it's you and you've introduced people, introduced them to your vice president, introduced them to your trainer. Your trainer is going to help you build your team, right? You don't have to worry, what do I say to them? That's okay. You say, I got somebody I want to introduce you to. I got a friend here. I've been telling them about you. They want to talk to you. You speak to your trainer, they'll help you with what to say, but you're not saying very much. As a matter of fact, all you're doing is introducing them to us. Let us help you build that business. Then there's the second stage where you gotta get some clients. This will come later. There are some requirements for how much you've got to do to hit that team leader promotion, but I guarantee you that your trainer is gonna walk you through this. As a matter of fact, your trainer is very much invested in your success. You guys heard Jeff speak. You know, one of the funny things is that Jeff was one of my trainers, right? I'm an executive vice president today, and I can tell you Jeff was one of my trainers. The company is invested in your success. Your trainer is invested in your success. Your vice president is invested in your success. We want to help you do this. So you're going to work with your trainer, and they will teach you how to help clients. They're going to help you build your team. They're going to help you get paid in the process on your way to the promotion. This isn't sort of, we give you a workbook, we show you a video, and then we pat you on the back and say, go get them. This is not what we do here, right? We want to walk you through this. We want to lead you to this so that you learn how to do it. We're not, we know that people come to GeneStar from very, very different backgrounds. You may not have had any background in financial services. You may not have had any background in education and speaking. You might have a little bit of hesitation. That's okay. Most of us who are here did not have financial background. That's a fact. We all learned how to do this, and we want to show you how to do what we learned how to do. Now, let me keep going. How are you going to get your trainer to help? Well, it's a process called IK. What is IK? IK is simple. It's influence, which is what you bring because you know the people. If you pick up your phone and you call a friend, they're going to say, hey, how's it going? If I pick up and a call, they say, hello, who is this? Right? I don't have the influence. You do. What I do have and what I can bring to the table is the knowledge. Because you see, as I come to it, they'll say, you're the financial guy. They'll never say that to you. They'll say, don't you do XYZ? Have you changed? Haven't you been doing this for the last 10 years? Isn't this what you do? And they don't know you as a financial person. They don't trust that you have that information. But I want to give you another caution. Even if they trust you have the information, if you were really close, they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you their business. That's typically how we roll. People don't want to get that close, this divulge financial information to people that they're close to them because it's a bit embarrassing. Can create a bit of an awkward tension. So what you want to do is you want to take your influence, match it up with your trainer's knowledge, and then watch the magic happen. Because you see, your trainer can sit down in front of that person with your invitation and explain what we do. And you get to learn how it's happening. Your friends get to see the business. Now, from this point, they may say, hey, listen, this looks pretty good. I want to get involved. Your trainer is going to help you build your team, like I said. From this point, they may look at it and say, this makes a lot of sense. It answers some of the questions we've been having. How do we become clients? You're going to get paid as your trainer helps you do that. And you're going to learn how to do it on top of that. So your trainer becomes really, really instrumental and very key in your business. And we're here to help you go from the person who doesn't know how to do this to the person who's going to be teaching other people how to do it. This is what this process is for. We're going to walk you through it so that you can do the same thing with someone else. Now, okay, I'm describing more work. And some of you are already panicking. You're thinking, oh my goodness, I got to go sit down in front of people and talk to them. Some of you are excited about it, and I know that. But for those of you who are a little bit, I'm not sure, let me talk to you about why it's worth it. All right, I want to take you back to why you thought about a different business. Why did you think I want to do something extra to my 9 to 5 or 8 to 6, or it's really 8 to 10 these days? I know how it's not easy out there, right? Why would you do it? Well, I want you to visualize this. I'm going to ask this question. You can see it on the screen. Would an extra 500 pounds change anything in your budget, in your family's budget right now? Would it? Now, do me a favor. Type 1 in the chat right now. If you think, an extra 500 pounds would actually make a difference in my budget. All right, I see a 1 coming already. All right, okay, good. You guys are awake. That's fantastic. Now, I want you to think about this because you notice I didn't say a time frame, right? I just said an extra 500. What about if it was not just a month, but a fortnight or an extra 500 a week? Are we really like, if an extra 500 a week, not a month ain't going to get you out of bed, but a 500 a week, put 2 in the chat, right? Let me see. Okay, yes, that's for me. Okay, I see you guys are with me here. I was running out of space, but do you realize that what we're explaining to you, and if you remember the bit that Steve was talking to you about earlier with the ladder, the bit at the top that was gray where it was vice president, there are other levels above that. Do you realize if you keep going in with this and you engage with what we want to show you here, learn how to do it and build your business, follow the system, 500 pounds a day is not unattainable. And some of you are like, whoa, really? 500 pounds a day? Well, Jeff became a multimillionaire at the age of 31, like he told you. And Steve Jenkins, who you were just listening to, has done 500 pounds a day. It's not unattainable, but team leader here is the first step. Walk before you run, before you fly. And fly you will if you follow the system.